All right, chat, are we ready to party? We have technically maybe 3 days of 14 this week. Maybe. It's kind of a big old maybe right now. Hello, good morning, party people. All right, hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a good time today. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, friends. Hi. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV. What else is new? But we're gonna have a good old day night wherever maybe. I hope and I pray. But I just want to say, Elden, thank you so much for the 17 months at tier 3, darling. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. 17 months. That is a year and 5 months, almost to the 1.5 year mark. That's crazy. Ayy. But yes, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Wandering with the 55 stream streak. Let's go. I need to have a different audio than the coin noise for streaks. I need to have something else. Like maybe like a check mark noise or something like that. That'd be nice. But yes, hello. We are already. It feels like we're so close to ending Endwalker and yet so unbelievably far away. You know what I mean? Like, we're at 87, level 87 MSQ, which means it's 87, 88, 89, and 90, that's all for Endwalker, right? But I feel like we have so much left to go through. So I'm just kind of like, what are we, like, missing, I suppose? Well, obviously, how to deal with it, right? Deal with the stuff that's happening. But, without any spoilers, picking up the pace, huh? It feels like we're still so far behind, despite the fact that we're far in level MSQ, right? So I'm curious about how many quests is there gonna be between now and the end, but we'll see about that when the time comes, right? We'll see about what happens. Also, Swirl with the 95 stream streak, almost at 100. That's crazy. Let's go. But yes, hello. I hope you guys are doing good. Today we are going to try and finish level 87 MSQ. However, there's a slight caveat. So I don't know whether I'm gonna do the dungeon. I know that there is a dungeon at the very end of this. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It's entirely dependent. Right. I want to. I know that Dusk wanted to join for this, but like we'll have to see whether or not he ends his raid or not. But I think the way that I'm going to make the determination of whether I'm going to do the dungeon is what time am I going to be at when I finish the dungeon, right? Because if I finish all of level 87 MSQ in 2 hours or in 3 hours, that's gonna be its own problem, right? Like, it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess we will do the dungeon because I know I'm gonna probably stream for another hour or two longer, and I'm not going to just wait it out, right? So that's the plan, right? If we are already beyond a point in which I would like to end it and we have the dungeon to end it off, we might start the dungeon on Wednesday, and we might just do the dungeon at the start of Wednesday instead. We'll see. There's also, if we do have a lot of extra time today, then we will do some maps, because I know that a lot of community members have maps for the locations that I'm in. So we might try and do some mapping. You know, I think that would be a good idea. I would have to figure out what map is good in this area, but I mean, like, I'm fairly certain I can figure it out. And then Wednesday is also going to be we're probably just gonna do maps or just kind of like joke around and have fun kind of situation day. I think that would be fun. So that'd be good. Also, Wondering! Thank you so much for the 15 months as well. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 15 months, darling. Thank you. Elden with the 17 months and Wandering with the 15 months. That's crazy. Thank you so much. This is much better. Miri threw up and I had to deal with... Why did Miri throw up? What happened? Is she not liking the fresh air you decided to, like, give her? No. What happened to the baby girl? She hasn't been... From what you've been telling me, she hasn't been doing too well today. I wonder what's wrong with her. Looks at Mika with the 35 big E maps. Yeah. So, like, there's a lot of people with mapping. I would love to actually do it today, if possible, but this depends on how much we get done with 87. I don't want to make it like a confirmation we're doing maps period today, because I in all honesty I would rather we actually like focus on the story, of course. But if we have free time today, then we'll do maps. If not, we'll do maps on Wednesday anyways. We'll probably do maps on Wednesday. Let's put that as an emphasis. I don't know if we're gonna play 14 on a Wednesday. I just know that, hey, if we are having fun and we're enjoying our time, then we'll do it, you know. And then Friday we are gonna continue. So we should be continuing MSQ 88 specifically on Friday. We're not gonna do MSQ on Wednesday if we are playing 14 on Wednesday. So don't worry if you're worried about me doing MSQ. The only way I will do MSQ on Wednesday is if I don't do the dungeon, or if I am so far behind in level or MSQ 87 today that I will do it on Wednesday. So that's how it is. So no matter what, I have to finish 87. If I don't finish it today, then I will finish it Wednesday. Otherwise, we will officially start 88 on Friday. Thumbs up. She ate too fast. She's back to standing, using the crate to look over the window. So she's enjoying her time looking at the window. She ate too fast though. What the heck? What's gone into her? I think she needs food at her time, and she thinks that there's food. It sounds like she thinks there's food security. Pointed Neo. That's not. There's a lack of food security. That's right. Yeah, but I hope she doesn't hurt herself. That's more than anything. Mary's a little silly baby, but she needs to be taken care of. She can't be having these silly moments. What the heck? So we'll see what happens. But yes, make sure you guys take it easy, okay? I have food coming in about, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, 10 minutes maybe. I could probably check real quick. Yeah, so supposedly I have food coming in the next like 10 to 20 minutes. So that is going to be my nom noms for stream. Nod. But yeah. Otherwise, yes, hi! I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a good day. The sun is going down right now, so my room is getting darker. I need to definitely turn on the light. But I don't want to. This week, by the way, is going to be very 14 heavy, but it's mostly just because I have some stuff going around that I need to prioritize, so that's why the stream days are going to be a little bit off. We are streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, instead of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I was debating if I want to just do like Monday and then Thursday, Friday, or if I wanted to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I was like, I'd rather not have 2 days off, like, at the same time, if that makes sense. I feel like that would have probably just made things a little bit more hectic for us. So I was like, you know what, let me just space it out. We've been doing Wednesday streams, so it's not like the worst case scenario to do Wednesday streams. Neo, thank you for that, Pat. Also, Yuya and Kaito, thank you so much for your daily coin. Thank you, Leon. Thank you also for the head pat earlier. Enjoying the hot chai tea while it rains hard. Ooh, yum. So that's my stream. I'm trying to think of my brain is like turning off hearing this song. That's the stream schedule we're going to have, right? But yeah, we may just do just yapping. We might just do some more art. We might play some Valorant or anything else on Wednesday. It kind of is just gonna be depending on my mood. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be on Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Finally here for real. Let's go, Nuclear! Also, I know that there's a lot of people who are going through finals, who are going through graduations, who are going through any kind of tidbit of the end of spring into summertime, for us in the like, I guess, not in the underworld. Is that how you turn? No, that's not the underworld. Underside? Is that what it's called? For those down under, that's what it is. Down under, I think, probably. But we're gonna it's gonna be it's getting closer to summer, and it's getting so hot here. It's already I'm already sweating. Also, as a note, to give you guys updates on what happened with last week's stream, it looks like, according to Hedge, the VODs seem to be fine, but he's not going to be able to tell for sure until he's actually started editing it. He's not going to be editing those for a while, so we're hoping that it's going to be fine for the most part. So that is the hopeful part of this, right? Smile, nod, nod, nod. Rainy season is arriving, dude. We're out of rainy season. It is like sweaty season. Future Hedge has a full trust. I hope Future Hedge will be correct, of course. We did a bunch of tech support, and by we I mean Neo literally had to like handhold me, guide me into figuring out tech support because I'm so bad with technology. It's unbelievable. So we literally had to uninstall all my NVIDIA drivers, then reinstall my NVIDIA drivers today. And then wait for my computer for like an hour to quote restart, which was atrocious. And then for the reason why I was late by a few minutes today was because every time I opened Final Fantasy XIV, my NVIDIA driver was trying to force it on full screen, and I don't play on full screen. I play on windowed full screen because of the fact that it is much easier for me to tab out to click on you guys if I need to deal with you guys or deal with Discord or anything like that without having my entire game fritz like crazy. So I had to adjust it because it was getting to be a problem. But overall, everything seems to be fine. But the unfortunate thing is, I genuinely will never know whether things are fine until I start streaming, because streams seem to be the main cause of these issues, right? So I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's happening, but we're gonna have a fun time trying to make sure that they don't happen again. Me looking at. I'm trying to lighten the load on my computer right now. I'm just seeing if this will help. I am seeing if this will help if I lighten the load by maybe closing more tabs, just so then I can cover my tractions or my tracks that it's not my PC. Okay. Or it's not like me having a shit ton of Chrome stuff up. Stay a little while. Delighted and beguiled. I'm not your baby doll, but I can make you smile. No nectar sweeter, sweetie. I'll drive you. Guys, I don't know about you, Chief, but I've been heavy barking over the characters I saw in the Big E yesterday, and it's crazy. It is so crazy. We'll see what happens. Foresight is 2020. We will see what happens. Tall, dark, and handsome. Tall, dark, handsome, stupid. Vulnerable to us and us alone. What's it called? Single father. Did I mention he's tall, dark, and handsome? Pinch of depresso. Pinch of a I can fix him moments. Pinch of a he can fix me moments. They're good. They're good characters. They're really good characters, and it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out. High key, it's stressing me so out. But we'll see what happens. Leave me love, and you're queen bee, honey, be lovely, I'll be adored. But yeah, it is right now. It is severely hot in my room, which is really bad. I don't like that it's this hot. So that's not nice, and that is very unfortunate, but can't do much about it. Literally, I cannot do anything about it, actually, specifically. I remember last year, Oka. What do you mean last year? What did I do last year? I actually don't remember. This is OBS crash season. See, yeah, this is the other thing, right? We're in kind of a predicament where we're in the summertime. And if you guys don't know what I mean by this, or if you guys have not been here when I've streamed in summer, during the summer, my streams will crash more than usual. And this is a known issue because there's a couple of things. One, now that kids are out of school, there's a lot more people who will be using the Wi-Fi systems, not the Wi-Fi, but like, you know, the internet systems. And so the strain of trying to grab internet is a little bit rough on OBS is all over, right? There is also a bit of an issue regarding heat because there is more heat because of it being hotter in the air. The heat from my computer makes it hotter for my room, which in turn, again, it's a really big cycle of like my computer essentially crashing overheating due to the fact that it's hot in the room, hot in the air, and hot with my PC. You know what I mean? So it is kind of like that big annoyance. According to Neo, by the way, he said if my stream or if my OBS and everything crashes the same way it does, not like the way that like my internet will crash, but if everything still crashes the same way it has been for the last several weeks, at this point, I'm going to have to be in a position where I just need to get a new computer. And by a new computer, I might need to get like a streaming computer, if that makes sense. I need to get a second PC setup, essentially. Which is gonna be bad. That's money that I definitely don't have and money that I definitely can't afford to get anytime soon. So we're praying that we fixed it. But I definitely needed to turn on the AC or at least open my windows because it's gonna be really bad if it's this hot and like there's nothing I could do about it, right? Because it is getting to the point where it is a concern that it might be an overheating situation soon enough. Or at least I would feel like it's an overheating situation soon enough. I'm checking right now to see all of my like CPU and GPU stuff. So my GPU is the one that keeps crashing. So I should really prioritize looking at that, but I'm looking at all the speeds for my even CPU. My temperature for my computer right now is 76. That's not good. For my CPU, it's 76. As long as it doesn't hit 80, it's fine. Ugh, but that is its own dilemma. That is its own dilemma for sure. Oh, wait, hold on. There's an official statement on this thing. Hi, hold on. Let me read this real quick. Can I just emphasize real quick? What makes me so fucking upset is when one bad person pretty much destroys years and years of memories, years of good like faith, and like literally destroys a group that were majority good people, right? Dude, I like the way I want to fucking scream so much. If you guys don't know, so I used to be, well, I still am, quite frankly, but I used to watch a lot of like Minecraft, right? I was also a Minecraft girly who I enjoyed watching like Minecraft SMPs and this thing. I never watched Dream SMP, keep this in mind. I never watched any of like what I would call it like the last generation, essentially, like the last like I never watched anything that was kind of essentially created in the last like 10 years roughly. But there was an old SMP that was probably considered one of the like original SMPs that had started the whole SMP system, right? And it was a couple of like I would like lovingly say old heads, essentially, called Minecraft. And this was a literal this was a group of like much older like people who like were just playing Minecraft for the sake of it being fun. It wasn't necessarily family friendly, although they tried to make it that way, and so on and so forth. And they were the first group that really was an SMP in my head for a very long time. It's like they were also the first group that I donated for charity. So like I donated and got like a hoodie, and the donation went to charity, and like it was something that like they did so frequently. They raised money, they did good as far as like we've seen. Of course, there was because of like the last 2 decades, essentially people came and went and so on and so forth. But overall, it seemed like it was good. Unfortunately, we've come to find out over the last week that the leader, the person who technically owns the actual company and brand, he is a severely bad person who got arrested on very bad charges. And so it sucks because this last like week has just been, first off, the actual devastation of the fact that like this person who seemingly had been like one of like the kind people in the group, and like someone who was taking charge to try and bring back the community together and bring this SMP back together, literally is also the same person who absolutely deserves fucking jail time. Actually, quite frankly, deserves the death penalty in my opinion, but I am not the judge to be able to say that, of course. And so it is bad. All the members have now like kind of they are in a state of like horror, shock, disappointment, and anger, because it's like all these memories, even when he's not even involved in any capacity, right, have to go. Like the entire anything where that involves that server pretty much has to go, like genuinely. So people are like removing, deleting, and like or unlisting all of those videos, even if it has nothing to do with this person, because it involves the actual brand. He is tied to that brand. There's nothing to do about it. It literally poisoned the water. Anything it touches, no. Yes, exactly. And it sucks because like there's so many people who are coming out and literally like I have not used like Twitter, I have not used Reddit or anything in like a severely long time, but I legitimately like they can't do anything. They're literally emphasizing, they're like, I can't do anything. I'm so angry, disappointed, and disgusted by this man, and like that he would even the charges are really fucking bad. It's to the point, actually. I'm not going to go into detail, so do not worry about the triggers, but it's to the point where there's 10 charges on this dude. And what's worse is not the 10 charges, it's the fact that people have said, don't fucking look at the charges. Don't look at what it says. Because it's bad. It's worse and it's horrible. And I'm from the very minimal I have seen, I would throw up. I like it's bad. It's bad what the charges are. So, yeah, no, literally, they have to throw out like years, decades. I'm not even joking, decades of stuff. I have to go looking to see if I have thrown out that hoodie or not, because I remember still keeping it for a long time, even like before the move. I need to see if I threw it out during the move or like donated and not throw out, right? But I need to go check to see if I donated that hoodie in the move or if I still have it, because I need to throw it out. Like it's bad. Everything is gone horrible. And like again, people are like, it's this mixture of like, do you keep the videos for those who find comfort in those videos, people who literally were kids who are now adults who see like enjoy that nostalgia, who want to watch it because it has nothing to do with the person. It's just that the name of the brand literally tainted the entire thing, right? And so there's a lot of creators who are just kind of debating on and off about whether or not they should or could or anything like that. And it's interesting. Genuinely, it's not even interesting, it's sad to think like that becomes the scenario in those regards. I think about like how people like talk about like Niji Sanji, for example, or the Vshoujo especially, right, with the disaster that has come up with what has happened with like those companies, right? But especially Vshoujo, anything good that was seen in Vshoujo gone, anything good that was seen in certain VTubers in Niji Sanji gone entirely. You know what I mean? Also, 10 stream streak. Thank you so much, Miles. Thank you for the daily coin as well. Supposedly my food is here, by the way, so I am going to be right back. Enjoy the Shadowbringer remix real quick. Diving home. to the edge. Hello. Okay. I turned on the AC. I have half a cup of water. I have a drink, but my drink doesn't look like it normally does, so I'm kind of curious about if this is the right drink. And I'm looking at my details. This bag is definitely not securely closed, which by the way, as a note, I hate that more than anything. When delivery bags don't have a securely closed, like, order. So, oh, okay, Oka, I need you to go as slow as possible today. Maybe even get distracted by the what's it called? What is it? 11 event? I already did the 11 event years ago, so I can't do the 11 event again. Isn't it? You can't do the 11 event again? Legit, when Doki Bird had her entire situation, I could never trust any of Niji anymore. No, literally. Right? It's so bad. Because I'm super duper stuck at work. Thank the maker. She said that depending on time, she might not do the dungeon. But here's the thing. It depends on time, right? If I finish the entirety of the dungeon, if I finish the entirety of what is it, MSQ 87 early, as in like in 2 to 3 hours, I might do it, but that entirely depends on what happens. But I might yap again for like 5 hours, as we all know this to be true. I think you'd think that'd be a standard for food safety and tampering prevention. That's what I'm thinking, right? For me, I think it's insane. I own a restaurant, right, guys? So I own a restaurant. It's the aspect of, like, even so much as leaving a potential possible liability for, like, not just the company, but just in general, like, the driver for a potential, even if it's true or not, right? Tempering? Like, the driver could get in trouble if the customer falsely claims that there's tempering. The customer could be severely in trouble if there is tempering from the driver, for example. Like, there was a point where I had I was not getting a refund for my food because my food didn't they like did not want to give me a refund for something that I had bought. So I was like, hey, like, I got like this, let's say I got this like mac and cheese, I didn't get it, can I get a refund for this, because it was like $7, god forbid, right? And they're like, no, we don't want to do that. And so I'm like, okay, you want to play this card? Okay, let's play this game. Do you want me to essentially sue? Because in the state of California, you literally cannot have an unsecured bag being handled by a delivery driver when you're sending it off. And so the company who, you know, gave me the food definitely and very clearly did not secure this well enough that nobody could tamper with the food. And so maybe I can't eat all this food, or I can't eat this food because of the fact that, like, it could have been poison for all I know. And it is illegal in the state of California for them to not have secure protocols for that, and so they refunded the entire thing. Smiles. I didn't want them to refund the entire thing. I just wanted my mac and cheese, like, money back. But it do be happening. Guys, call me crazy. How do you feel about hot weather and hot meal? Getting a hot, like, meal during a hot weather time. You're crazy? What the fuck do you mean I'm crazy? You're not supposed to agree to that. Alden, you're not supposed to agree to that either. If it's needed, acceptable. All my meals are hot, so I just suffer. That's so real. That is so real. The event is repeatable. You might get distracted by Mr. Tallentar. God, the event is definitely repeatable. Actually, I think it's tampering. My bad, but point stand. Tampering. Yeah, it's tampering for sure. But my brain is also a little silly, goofy. Don't worry. Shadows ash, forgotten footfalls and faded ash. Okay, we will listen to this song, and once the song is done, we will swap over. Okay. I understand cold food and cold weather, but hot food and hot weather. Okay, to be fair, I am the type of idiot. Okay, I will call myself an idiot. You guys may not call me an idiot, but I'm the type of idiot that literally would go and order hot chocolate in the summertime. Cause I'm like, I like my hot chocolate. So what's the problem with that, right? I don't have a care. I lived in deserts all my life, chat. I've lived in deserts all my life. I live in California in the hottest time zones ever. I just realized, did they not give me a... Dude, they do this all the fucking time. They never give me a straw. You give me a drink that's not covered and then you don't give me a straw either? Kill me, I guess. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get a straw. 1 second. Chat, do you know how badly hot it is in my room? It's the point where when I go from the living room into my room, you can feel the temperature fucking, like, increase. Yeah, we ride again to another end where we all begin to forge ahead. It already broke again. Wait, what? What do you mean it already broke again? Huh? Dude, Nuclear, I'm gonna be so real with you. You scared me thinking that the stream fucking broke. Also, can I say something really, really stupid? Have you guys ever heard of a frozen hot chocolate? And do you agree if that's a thing? I don't have the resources to make cold dishes down here. That's so real, Yuya. No, yes I have. Dude, listen. Panera Bread has this drink that I don't even care if it's just straight up chocolate milk that they're labeling as frozen hot chocolate. It's good. Heard of, and yeah, why wouldn't it be? Listen, there's a lot of people who are like, what the fuck's frozen hot chocolate? Isn't that just cold milk? Me, by the way. I say that. I emphasize that. I go, so what's the point of frozen hot chocolate if there's, you know, a thing called chocolate milk? Cutie patootie, press the going live button. Hi, Ace! I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Just yapping with chat. Frozen hot chocolate is just a chocolate frappuccino. That's so real, actually. Every time I turn my back to prepare the fish, no! A third ace! We have plenty of aces here. Both literally and naming-wise. Oh, actually, this is something that I want to talk about because I actually genuinely forgot to talk about this. Hi, Chad. So, how was your Mother's Day? I hope that, what's it called? I hope that your Mother's Day is going well. I hope everything went good. I was not able to really do much yesterday for my Mother's Day. I ended up actually doing two double trains yesterday on Final Fantasy XIV, which sounds like kind of insane. To say after saying I couldn't do anything for Mother's Day, but I couldn't. And it's okay. So, it's unfortunate, but hey, listen. We always think about Mama Oka. We always do. We're planning on visiting the graveyard, the whole family. My sister went to visit my mom's grave, so she already put the flowers and everything. So, nod. My mom gave my mom a candle and a gift card. Aw, that's nice. Listen, one of the best gifts. I listen. This is so stereotypical, but it's true. One of the best gifts, Bath and Body Works candles. I love Bath and Body Works candles so much. By the way, chat, if you're wondering what I'm going to be eating for today's session of Final Fantasy XIV, it's soup. My gift never shipped out, but I did make her steak. Hey! I'm sorry I'm so sorry that it never shipped out, but I'm glad that you made it. It's the thought that counts. Good soup, good soup. I got her the green apple one. Ooh, nice. Mark, I made steak. Frozen hot chocolate. Yummy. Very yummy. But yes, I will not be able to stream tomorrow, just as an emphasis. I've emphasized this before. I will still say it again. I am unable to stream tomorrow, so we are doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV today, and Friday guaranteed. Wednesday is a kind of debate situation on whether we get to the dungeon today or not. It looks like, smiles, it looks like people really want me to go through that dungeon. So that's gonna be a fun time to see why exactly are people so hyped for me to go through this dungeon. And why I'm about to see 10 different people trying to fight to go into this dungeon. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, smiles. We'll see what happens, but... Wanted to stop by and say hi. I've been delaying playing Skyrim. Oh, have fun! Have fun with Skyrim. Very, very much. Hold on, you're gonna hear a big crunch. Hold on. Enjoy the crunch ASMR real quick. Ow! I bit it at the wrong angle, so now my teeth hurt. Ow. That was not crunchy enough. Then again, I dipped, so listen. Hear me out, chat. You gotta embrace this idea. Okay? Get soup. Get salty chips. Either dip salty chip into soup and eat, or my personal favorite thing, crush salty chips into soup and have crunchy saltiness with soup. It's a good soup topper. I'm literally, listen, you have to understand, it's a good soup topper. Okay. I like oyster crackers. Oyster crackers is good. As long as as long as it has a different taste, and texture, right? Like crunch, for example, to whatever you are adding it to, chips can genuinely be a good substitute for things. Saltines is also good too. What are these? I think these are just kettle potato chips. Kettle cooked potato chips. Which, by the way, I don't normally like kettle chips to begin with. But it's very nice. It is very nice. Anyways. Looks around. Oh. Okay. My audio is fine. That's good. In 2 years, it will be more years between Elder Scrolls Arena to Skyrim than Skyrim to Elder Scrolls 6 still in development. That's crazy. That is crazy. Goodness grief. All right, my lovelies. We are going to put the 3-minute ad break on right now. I am going to quickly go to my retainers so I can add another amount of money makers into my retainer real quick. Oh, it is raining over here. And yeah, etc. We are going to start playing Final Fantasy XIV after the ad break, okay? So we're gonna run the ad break right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to do this, sell that. 119 119 11960. Me checking to see. God damn, dude. I'm checking to see whether people are undercutting me, and there's people who are undercutting me. So, I think? Yeah, okay. And you guys can, I'll let you hear the music while I'm doing this. I found my moneymaker. The problem is, the undercutting is crazy. Okay, so they did it to, that 59. We're going to make it 50. Chat. We are a part of the undercutting market. Penny pinchers, I understand. I undercut undercutters by large margins to mess with them. Yeah, someone just undercut me by a large margin. And I went, no, that's not happening. I once made a shiny weapon go from 2.2 mil to 600k is crazy. See, here's the thing, right? The way that I feel with undercutting is like, I'm not like, I will play the game of penny pinching undercut, like undercutting, right? But the moment that someone goes 2.2 mil to 600k, I'm just buying the 600k and selling it for 2.3 mil. I will buy the 600k like weapon and I will just resell it for 2.3 mil. They're not gonna do anything about it. And so this is how you low-key play the game. You undercut until you can buy out the undercutted competition, and then you just sell it for higher the price. Hi Moody, I hope you're doing good. Oh, it looks like our actions are removed, so let's do this. Okay. Okay. 30 seconds until the ad break is done. I am gonna go back to the location that I was just at. Where the fuck is it? I wonder. Smiles. Ah, that's where it is. I'm gonna teleport over there real quick. And then, chat, we are going to switch on over. So, if you guys do not want to get spoiled, then this would be the time for you guys to step away from the screen. The other thing I would like to argue real quick. The other thing I would like to say, or not argue, the other thing I would like to say real quick is, hello, my moderators. Can you perhaps change the game to be Final Fantasy XIV? Please and thank you. That would be nice. I got into the game recently. Oh, congratulations! Welcome in, welcome in. I will let you know this right now. I am in like what is essentially endgame content right now. So just be mindful if you don't want to get spoiled in any capacity. That is something to be considered about, okay, darling? I'm at Stormblood. Oh, okay, then you definitely need to be considerate about making sure not to watch me during the stream. Unless you don't care for spoilers. That is entirely up to you, you know? But hey, congratulations on the Stormblood. Hey. I do Stormblood hunt trains, actually. That is something that I definitely do. So if you guys, that is actually something that I always like talking about. Hi, I'm the Adamantoise hunt conductor for Stormblood and Shadowbringers, or at least the morning ones. So if you ever want to come say hi, I'm always there. I'm always going through that. Now, until next time, peace out. No worries. Bye, Moody. I feel so powerful. Dude, the fact that you could just type in FF14 like that, dude, honestly, chef's kiss. Because I literally didn't know that. I'm so sorry that you've been doing it the full time, because I didn't know that. That had to have been a change recently. Genuinely. Which might have happened because of FanFest, now that I think about it. We'll see. But hello! We're in a far expansion right now, so it'll be spoilers if you're still early. Nod. Have a good one. Hi, Lomax! Lomax, this is also major spoilers for you. I know you're not where I am right now. I think you just got to Garlemald, right? Lomax? I remember the last thing I saw from you was going to Garlemald. Yoshi PCO enforced powers are in the works. No, really. I just got to the moon? Well, that's a lie. Oh. Ooh, okay. Garlic mauled. I'm with Laura Pritz. Ah, fair enough. Good luck. I am still ahead of you right now, Lomex, so just, if you need to head off, you definitely should. We are in very big spoiler territory for you right now. Okay? You're at the Big M! Yes, you're at the Big M. Why is the garlic maulding? The garlic's maulding because it always malds. It smells of a reaper of some kind, probably. We're in the Big E. Yes, we are switching on over here. Hello. We're gonna switch like this. Why is it always foggy or like cloudy of all times? Every single time I want to get nice, pretty pictures, it's always something with the goddamn weather. The weather really said, yeah, no, you don't get to live today, Chief. You don't get to have your pretty pictures, so chat actually gets to spend time not dealing with your ass. Constant Oka curse. No, for some reason, this has been a constant curse whenever I'm doing anything in Endwalker. Endwalker has just exclusively been bad weather. Is Lady a Brit or something? Always cloudy for her? No, literally. You got so lucky, by the way, when you showed up first. I know plenty who arrived in Elpis with dense fog. Dude, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I started modding Shadowbringers wondering why it's so damn bright. Oh, okay, wait, hold on, pause. Guys, dude, you know what's fucking crazy? You know what Twitter post I saw earlier today? And I feel like it's fine for me to talk about this because it's so funny. There was somebody, okay? There was a group of sprouts who was going into, I think it was like Proctorium. It's one of the major like MSQ dungeons that has like the really long conversation with Sid, right? The unskippable one, right? Dude, did you see? There's a Twitter post that is literally the chat of that dungeon where this guy is like, guys, why are you guys just bots? Why aren't you skipping it? Do you guys really love MSQ that much? Like, what are you guys doing? And everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are you on about? You can't skip it. They're like, yeah, you can. You just press escape and press the skip button, brother. That's a mod. You can't skip that shit. It's so funny. They really just said, yeah, like, he self-reported himself, like, actually insane, dude. It's like, that's not possible. You cannot skip this. And this dude, by the way, this dude was like, so like, ugh, why are you guys watching it? Skip it. Like, what is wrong with you? And then he left. He apparently left during that cutscene because like he was like, I don't want to wait for it. But it's like, dude, that's not skippable. That's not skippable in any capacity, like at all. He said it in game chat too. He said it in game chat too. And I'm like, that's crazy. And then someone tweeted it with, I think, their name in full or their account in full. So smiles. Because the person who like tweeted about it and was like, yeah, what the hell is this about? They didn't realize it was modded either. Like, they didn't know it was modded. They're like, what's wrong with this guy? Right? But absolutely fumbled it. Stay uncomfy. Stay safe. No, literally. Keep yourself safe. Dude, in-game chat, literally got too comfy to say it. That's wild. He totes is a massive MSQ skipper and now messed up, actually. Wait, if he was queuing it, that means he was in MSQ roulette. He should know. The thing is, so, someone was saying it in, like, the Twitter post, right? They're like, so the thing is that if, like, if they were constantly doing it in parties with other people or other people who have this mod, it might make sense, right? So that's the reason why they were okay with doing it in MSQ roulette. But if they decided to randomly do it by themselves that day, and that happened, dude, actually, so doomed. So doomed. Also, just checking, there's no weather checker here in Elpis, right? I know how stupid that sounds. I kind of want to check to see if the weather's still going to be this bad for the rest of the night. They got too damn comfortable. No, actually, maybe Mogtome event, don't know the timeline. No, I am fairly certain this happened like in the last like 2 days. Back in the first zone. Oh, it's in the first zone. I don't want to go over there. I can't go over. Oh yeah, hey Crystarium. Hey Crystarium. Should I go to the Crystarium? Is the Crystarium going to tell me? Less likely scenario is they haven't done MSQ roulette in ages, didn't realize it got changed to be unskippable. Yeah, that is a severely less likely scenario, but that's like a 0.1% chance. I think there is in like the main area, but can't be sure. Skywatcher shows all locations. Oh, okay. Hey, Smile. We're just gonna quickly go over here. Hi, Louis Fa. Okay, we're gonna go over here for a second. Smiles. Wait, I'm in the wrong outfit. 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 I'm in the wrong... Smiles. I just quickly switching outfits because there's so many sprouts here in this area. There's a lot of sprouts in this area. I was not willing to do that to them. The amount of people who wear the cloaks and stuff, by the way, in just like the 3 main cities is wild. It's insane. Okay. In what is it? Not Ilsebarg. No, not Norvrend. Where is it? Oh, I don't like that it's in others. This looks weird. Okay. Motherfucker, I'm doing MSQ in clouds. Followed by umbral winds? Guys. Hey guys, maybe we should just do maps today. Like, maybe we should just do maps today. Like, I don't know about doing MSQ, right? Like, people want me to wait on MSQ anyways. I think they want to either experience me going through the dungeon or like something. I don't know. Maybe we should just do maps or something. I hate this. It's clouds. You know what's the funniest part too? None of this is recorded. So, like, right now, if I just cry about it later, none of this is gonna get, added into the VOD. Clouds into umbral wind into clouds. Is it? Wait, clouds into umbral wind into clouds? It says it's clouds into umbral wind. That's crazy. It'll be fine, I promise. I know it'll be fine. I'm also kind of low-key waiting for it to be morning as well, because morning kind of... Ooh. Also, hi, Oja! I hope you're doing good. People just assume it's a cult or something. I don't see a weather watcher here. It doesn't look like there was a weather watcher there. Yeah, that's definitely roulette. No way they queued for that unless it was MSQ or mentor. No, not a chance. It was definitely MSQ. Everything all right? We're doing good. I'm just crying a little bit because the game is telling me we're gonna have bad weather in game for a while, and I'm like, dude, I wanted to have good weather for a while. It's okay. Fair skies in 2 hours. In 2 hours? I don't have time to wait for 2 hours. Unlucky. It's okay. We don't have time. We literally do not have time for that. I can yap for a long time. Also, I can eat food for a long time too, Chad. I could just spend this time literally talking to you guys and eating food the entire time. Chat. Okay, I'm 1 chip per minute is crazy. I don't have that much chips in here. It's a small bag. Hey, I have a funny idea. We're not doing this. I was gonna say, hey, how about I just drag Neo to go play Shadowbringers again, on stream, and I just start doing I start finishing that art piece I was working on for 2 hours. MSQ who? We're actually, sorry, did I say 87? I meant we're doing, what is it, like, oh, I meant we're doing 73 Smiles. Where is he actually? He just got to El Meg, I think. So hold on, me scrolling. Where the fuck is El Meg in this list? That's post Stormblood. 87? I meant MSQ 72, Smiles. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Today we're doing 87 levy quests. I can't! I just did my levies! Like, guys, look, I have 46 levy allowances right now. You know what I did? I spent so long doing all of my armor. I think, so I now have everything in Carpenter, all the way to Shadowbringers, Blacksmith into Shadowbringers, and Armoring into Shadowbringers. All of it done. Goldsmith is still, like, I have a lot of stuff that is kind of, like, all over the place, so you see I don't have my, anything from ARR, really, and I'm still working through all that. Did I finish cooking? Cooking is still in progress as well. I think alchemy, I just did I did all of the Shadowbringer ones for alchemy, but I haven't done anything else yet. Guys. Let me emphasize real quick. I am so close I am so close to getting to level 100 alchemy, and once I do, it's all over. It is all over once I get to level 100 alchemist. It is all over, because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to be mass producing raid items, and that's where my money making is gonna be. It's gonna be just me buying out material from Dawn Trail and crafting it myself. You do not want to touch ranked. That one hacker is already back. Wait, what ranked? Oh, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are doing PvP ranked for 2 hours. Wait, there's a hacker? Wait. Tell me the details on that. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a hacker in PvP ranked? And for some reason he's back instead of being permabanned? Which one is crazy? There's multiple? Oh. There's plenty, but this was before FanFest. Oh. That's crazy. Also, I got Neo to listen to the Crystarium nighttime music, so I'm happy. Crazy how people cheat in the most observed play mode to be caught. Yeah, this guy was hacking for basically a month with several reports from people with video evidence, and he eventually got caught, he eventually even got gutsy enough to start streaming it live. That's crazy! Oh. But yes, okay, you grind Valorant. You know any PvP. In any game will have cheaters. No, I get that there will have cheaters. I understand that, but why? What's the point of it? 100 alchemy is about to turn into the best investment I've ever made. Nuclear. Actually, let me just show you guys real quick, okay? Where's hold on. I need to go to a summoning bell real quick. Let me show you guys real quick, okay? If you guys want to see my current money-making scheme, I will call it a scheme because it's kind of insane. Me walking over to the summoning bell that's right over here. Also, I love this song. I love this song. I love this song. This money from Ray, this is only selling exclusively my raid stuff. In about 1 day, I have made 3.5 mil. I'm not even joking. The only thing that this one is currently selling right this second is only synthetic dark materia. And I'm lucky because I have a level 100 in all 3 of them. In alpha, gamma, and beta. For crafting them, I have a level 100. So I've just been crafting these and I'm selling them for this much money. And all of this from yesterday, 5:10 at 11 a.m. all the way until today, 10 minutes before, or what is it? 10 minutes after stream. No, not 10 minutes after. 50 minutes after stream. 10 minutes before I actually started clicking on this stuff. All of this has been selling. Smiles. I'm more or less, if I sell an entire set, then I am selling, if I sell an entire set, then I am making about $500,000. Speaking of which, let me check to see if they decided to mess with me now. They didn't. Yeah, they didn't. I'm still ahead in alpha. I'm still ahead in beta, which I lowered the price even harder in beta, actually. Smiles. And I'm still lower in gamma. Smiles. But once I get alchemy, once I get alchemist to level at 100, I'm gonna be so real with you, it's over. Because I'm going to literally make the actual potions. I'm gonna make the actual potions. Where is it? N. Which, by the way, thank God I have master recipes up to 12 already. I was scared I wasn't, but I have all the ingredients. Like, you guys can see I have all the ingredients. Thank you to Nucleus specifically. I have this one in my retainer, I'm fairly certain. Oh wait, no. I'm not doing vitality. I'm just doing strength, dexterity, intelligence in mine. But I can't make this. I literally do not have the ability to make this because I have level 90 gear. So I need to wait until I get my level. I need to get to level 100 to give my level 100 gear, which has my max materia. Thanks you again to Nuclea. And then all this, Nuclea gets half of the payment because Nuclea literally gave me the items. I'm just selling it. Smiles. So, Oka, to feel you were, well, hold on. Oka, to feel like you will appreciate this, you remember those idol shirts from Little Ladies Day? Yes, Ruby. Hi, Oka. Hi, Eld. I hope you're doing good. Time to make an undercut, Oka. Eldon, if you undercut me, I will end you. Is it weird for me to, as a man, to wear women's clothes? Not really. Do whatever the fuck you want. As long as you are not hurting anybody, it does not matter what the fuck you do. Kid you not. Just do whatever you want. It's your life, you know? That's what I always think. You could do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody. If you start hurting people, that's the only way that it becomes a, hey, you're not doing this for yourself anymore. You know? What's it called? Or if you're, as long as you're not perpetuating hurt onto other people as well. I have to emphasize this because there is some quote-unquote loopholes that people can argue about what I just said. But yeah, that's dumb. Also, yeah, combination crystals that are only from high rank. They want the loot fast. There's loot from it, I guess? Okay. I got one IRL of Xenos. It fits like a glove. Dude, that's so good. You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it off. Show it off that you're a Xeno fangirl. That's so funny. Love that. Oka, I snuck into Adamantoids. Can I come add you? Yeah, you can come add me. I'm at the summoning bell in Crystarium if you want to come over here. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Clothing is not gender. Do what you want. Exactly. Penny Wars will come. Eldon, instead of you and me fighting against one another, why don't we literally take down why don't we take down everyone else? Hello? Why are we fighting against one another when we can work together to destroy them? And by that, I mean, Eldon, I'm gonna be real with you. If you can gather me the materials, I will craft it. I don't care. If you gather the materials for me, I will craft all of the stuff and we can split the profits. You know what I mean? On it? Trust me, if you... Listen, the number one problem I have with the items I'm currently gathering, right? I believe I can go here. The actual only problem I have is the Aether Sands. Aether Sands is the only genuine thing I have a really bad problem with that I can't get. I can't get unless I buy it from the market board. So guess what I'm doing? I'm spending about 200,000 getting like 99 of them, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. The profit margin is still vastly bigger than the actual amount, but it's annoying. So we can slide a deal, Eldon, if you want to be my gathering like companion. I will craft anything and we will sell it on the market and we will work together to rule the day. If you gather it, Oka will come. I've been getting more Aether Sands too. Nuclea, I love you. Thank you. You're here? Where are you? Eld, is that you? Hello. Hold on. Hello. Ba ba ba. Hold on, gotta go to all friends or all beans. Hello. Oh my god, I didn't even realize you have the sprout as well. I always assume everyone who shows up are part of like, everyone who shows up are what's called all high level. It's always fun to see sprouts. Hello. Also, you are adorable. Let's go. Wah. Aether Sands are orange scripts and spoilers. Yeah, it is not fun. It is not fun. So yeah, that's the thing. Aether Sands is a huge problem. There's also another one I can't remember off the top of my head. There's also another thing that is really difficult to obtain. So Aether Sands also is for the potions, which is really rough. Oh, YOLO extract. YOLO extract is also a huge problem for me. This thing is not capable. Like, I can't get this at all. This one's also a huge problem. I think, what is this one again? It's not orange script, it's mathematics, I think? It's mathematics, I believe. So, points. Like, this is difficult. This is also a different problem in itself, because that's needed for all of these potions. So, point. Etheric reduction is my best friend. Dude, it is so good. Spoilers, etheric reduction has been in the... Oh yeah, I was gonna say, etheric reduction is not a spoiler. I know etheric reduction. You get it. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Ethereal reduction is right here. Points. Also, hold on. Let me, like, scroll up, making sure. Partly because I'm going to need more when I refuel my own food in pots. True. Oh, also, actually, that's also another thing. If my community, if you guys ever need me to make anything, like, food, or, like, if you guys want me to make any kind of, like, raid food or potions for you guys, I'll do it for free. If you guys give me the material, I'll do it for free. Like, genuinely. So, it doesn't matter... it doesn't matter where. If you guys want to do it before you do your raids and stuff, just give it to me. I don't care. It's not gonna cost me anything. The only thing is, obviously, you guys need to get the material. And just let me know where you guys are. I'll teleport to you guys. I'll even do a personal home service delivery where I will go over to you and do it. But the only caveat, I can't do it on stream. I cannot do it on stream because I can't get distracted on stream as I always do. You know what I mean? So it can't happen on stream. But if you ask me after stream, or if you ask me for after stream, or if you ask me anytime during the week when I'm not streaming, that's always a good thing. Bye-bye! Oh, sorry. I thought you were waving to say goodbye. I'm so sorry. I was like, hello, goodbye. What's it called? Mika is capable of gathering them now. I hope to be soonish. I believe in you, Yuya! I believe. Jasmine, well, you're not living in the 1950s, so there's people who would have judged you back then and would judge you today's age at some point. Yeah, if you, like, listen, in the end, people are going to judge you no matter what you do. Honestly, do what makes you happy. In the end, that's what it is. So what is another storm if you experience a hurricane? Exactly. Also, hi, Rico. For your reference, by the way, each YOLO extract costs 2 A ranks to buy? Oh. See, here's my problem, by the way. Actually, chat, you know, here's my problem. Theoretically, I could get one of my classes, like Dragoon, for example. I could get one of my classes to level 100, so then I could start getting orange gathering scripts. The problem is, I don't have access to any possible shop that will allow me to utilize orange gathering scripts. So there's no point in me doing it, because I can't even get it to begin with unless I get into Dawn Trail. So that's kind of annoying. That's very annoying. So, Huff. Might be a reduction of spoiler items. Okay, so to be fair, spoiler items, that's a different story. But etheric reduction is a different story. Can you make me a wife? Oka matchmaking agency when? Hold on, pause, Ruby. You want me to make you into a wife? You want me to help you find a wife? Do you want me to make you into one of my wives? There's completely different answers for all three of those statements. Just like your name, Jasmine, you're a man, but it doesn't matter. Like she said, there's no gender to clothing. Exactly. Gonna go level up my gatherers. Good luck, Old! Relationships ultimate. Kiki's delivery service, but Oka. Now I feel more confident. Yeah, listen, again, as long as you're not doing anything to cause problems, it doesn't matter. Literally does not fucking matter. Don't care what people fucking tell you. Right? Some people said that you could since the last patch, but I didn't check yet. Let's see. If you want a matchmaking service, that's its own thing. Like, find me a wife, requirement, be a woman, optional. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ruby, dude, that shirt is crazy. Listen, I'm gonna be so real with you. You wearing that shirt, dead ass, is going to get you a wife. Listen, there's a lot of Xenos girlies. You'll find someone if you say that you're also obsessed with Xenos. I'm telling you that right now. You will. Let me just hold on. Freeman sent a thing about Final Fantasy or about Kingdom Hearts, so I sent him back one that is just very silly goofy. bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum 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 bum. Ooh, what is happening? What is hold on, pause. I'm just triple checking something. So some stuff is going on with A ranks, or not A ranks, with the Aether hunts. Ow. A fucking yo. Probably. Yeah, probably not. No. Are they ADA? They should be. Takes a cold medicine. Sorry. Oh, okay. Someone's talking about the Adamantoi's Dawn Trail train. That was what's happening. Not there's also God, the amount of people, the amount of Aether like servers that are congested right now is crazy. Dawn Trail is doing shit to people. God damn. Oh, actually today, to be fair, it's actually Monday. That's why they're trying to cap out. That's what's happening. They're trying to make sure they cap out. That's what happened. Oh, what happened? Hold on, there is way more messages in this channel. Okay, I have no idea. All right. Okay. Bunny! Sorry, I just saw that you're here. Hi, Bunny. Okay, let me see. Find me a wife requirement, alive what do you mean? Alive optional? Bunny, no, don't say that. Oh my god. I'm very picky. My girl's gotta be good, so here's my list, just so you know what's understood. 1, you must be single. 2, you gotta be a female. 3, that's good enough. You guys have such strict standards for your partners. I want a girly girl with a girly secret. She accidentally killed a man. Looks at Xenos. But what can I say? You kiddies have to be restrictive or you'd be drowning. Listen, I'm gonna be so dead ass. If we need to have Oka matchmaking services or Oka relationship advice, like yapping, we will do that. We'll literally spend this next 30 minutes slowly waiting out the freaking fog in the game. We'll spend our time waiting out the fog in the game just to do Oka matchmaking services if we need to. I'm not gonna do that the entire time, I promise. But yeah, no, I think that it's genuinely, like, listen, if you need a girly girl's advice, and especially one who has seen the goods and bads of relationships of all kinds, you can always ask me. I might be stupid, but I'm just stupid. That's okay. What's a really funny one here? Oh, look, it's morning. Okay, hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold up. Where? All right, chat. We're here to discuss the problems that is your love life. What do you need? What do you need? What do you want to do? What is it that you are having an issue with? Smiles. Also, let me emphasize this real quick. Anyone and everyone should actually have strict standards for their partner, but it depends on how strict you're going. I think that you guys should have standards for your partner. I don't think they should be strict. Let's actually rephrase it that way, right? You should have standards for what you want in a partner. But there's 2 caveats. 1, you cannot be like, this is a zero, like, these are my things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are all non-negotiable.
right? There has to be some itty-bitty negotiability regarding any kind of like standard. You could have standards, but you can't have rigid standards. You can't have strict standards. The other thing is that in order to have standards, you also need to have the ability to match up to, I wouldn't say match up to those standards, but be realistic about those standards, right? If you want a fit girly, if you want a girly that goes to the gym often, takes care of herself and all that, you also have to be able to do that same thing, because that's what people want. People want similar things in their partner, usually, right? It's like if like, for example, if a girly came up to me and it's like, hey, I want a rich husband. It's like, okay, what do you have to bring to the table for a rich husband to want in you? Like, dead ass. Right? And it's not being mean about it, it's being truthful. There was a, oh my god, there was a Reddit post about this dad who was literally talking about the fact that his daughter was looking for a rich man, and a rich older man specifically, and it was to the point where his daughter, who was in college, by the way, just keep this in mind, so the adult age, right? The daughter was literally like LinkedIn messaging, DMing through LinkedIn her father's co-workers who are like in higher salaries than him to try and get into their pants. Doesn't matter if they're married, doesn't matter if like how old they are. They're like, she's just trying to get married to an older rich man. The story behind that is actually really sad, high key, but it got to the point where she was literally crying for days when she wasn't getting to that point, or when she wasn't in, like, when she was, because she ended up having to move back in with her parents, and so this is how her father found out about it. But like, it was so uncomfortable for him, obviously, but he didn't know what to do. That's why he was asking Reddit. But then, like, it was like to the point where she was literally sobbing like very loudly in her room for like days because she wasn't getting to that point, or she wasn't getting on dates or whatever have you. Like, it was crazy. The story itself was actually kind of sad, but also it very clearly was there's a need for like a mental help situation. Like, there was stuff that needed to be unraveled like badly with her. Not like, oh, she's being delusional. She kind of was being delusional, but she saw what essentially was a lost opportunity, and then let it drive her like mad. So there was a big situation with that story. That was crazy. But anyways, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you kind of need to be in a position where you are able to like match up for your partner if you want that in a partner, or you need to have some kind of, I would argue, equal, I would say you would need an equal kind of redeeming quality to be able to match up with any kind of partner if you are going to be strict about your standards. You know what I mean? Okay, anyways, hold on. The way I have to read up on chat. Sorry, I just want a little rant. Every server except Primal weekly reset is in 13 hours plus Prime online time. Well, and Dynamis. Nodders. I logged out in Aether last night. That's why I was able to sneak in. That's so real. Some reason I can't say that word. Huh? B ends with a Y. Oh. I have no idea why. It's okay, Oja. You leave my home alone, all right? At least it means it's somewhat peaceful. Don't be afraid to wear that to the gym, bro. Sadly for me, it's time to go back to work. Y'all good, Ruby? My love life is in shambles. I, 27, female, am 2 feet tall and a bunny. No, bunny, it's not in shambles. Anyone would happily marry you. I will marry you. Oh shit, accidentally drank a Fantasia potion. Thought it was a cordial. You drank a Fantasia Oh my god, Elton. Oh no, Elton. Well, you gotta use it. I lurk. Maybe by the time I get back, the weather will have improved. Nod. I'll check my DMs for your matchmaking. That's so silly. Want a tall girl? Be short. You have more possibilities to be taller than you. Easy. That, I mean, technically speaking, yes, that is true. Does having a great desire to also be rich count? I mean, great desire does not equate to being desirable to the rich, if that makes sense. Because that is a big thing, right? The rich will marry within the rich, right? The rich will marry within their own, like, what is it? Wealth bracket, right? So it's like, if you have the desire to be rich, I mean, people would say you have the desire to be rich by marrying into rich, right? But if you have the desire to be rich, you have to utilize and work hard to being rich. And then when you're rich, then you can find another man who's also, or man or woman who's also rich, and then get richer, you know? I've been trying my whole life to be short, it didn't work. Nah, what a time to be alive. Oh, look! Oh, look, my wealth is coming in. No, I'm kidding. I've been, what's it called? What a time to zone back in. Hi, Kaito. You'll be shorter when laid in bed. That's crazy. We are waiting for the weather to clear. What should I Fanta into? Lalafell? Elden Lalafell would be funny. Hi, Meteor. I live by the words of Queen Omka. Can anyone find me somebody to love? Can anybody find me somebody to love? When did I say that? I literally don't remember. That or, I don't know, aura, male aura. Elden has been male aura before, specifically. It's been really funny that Elden has been that way. Elden, this is why I always keep my Fantasias in my chocobo bag or retainers. I always keep mine in my retainers. No, I will not be puntable. That's crazy. Okay, Elden, be a male Lalafell. Point. Or, if you want, be free trial bun. Be a free trial bun, you know? Man or female. I will never trust them in my inventory. I just don't trust them because I don't want to spend money for it. Actually, if anything, I don't think I have any more. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have any more after turning into a bun earlier. I meant the band. I should have put it between Queen and Omka. Oh, okay. I was like, I definitely never said that. I know that's a song, like, statement, but that I've never said that. Join us in the bun life. Hey Oka, it's Vic Raven from 14. I realized you streamed. Wanted to pop by, show support, and say thank you for you and the downtown crew for the in-game help. Hey! I hope you're doing well, Raven. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. And again, no worries. If you ever need help, by the way, seriously, ask any one of us. We're very happy and very happy and willing to help out. Legitimately everyone started from somewhere, you know, so like I literally only started doing trains and stuff like a couple months back. So thumbs up, we can always help you out where we are able to. And also thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I could do funnies and go femra. You could do, okay, Elden, the way that you said funnies makes me think you're going to go femra and you're gonna just become Oka. You're just gonna be following me as a doppelganger. That would be insane. Hearthguards are epic and rock coats better than any other race. I mean, they do. That is very true. Dark Oka, that's crazy. What the heck you mean Dark Oka? Don't do that to me. I'm about to finish gathering materia for Oka, so I'm about to need new projects for my crafters / gatherers. I don't know. I do not know. Good day to you, madam. Hope thou hast an ex... Wait, hold on. Sorry, I had soup in my mouth for a second and brain just stopped working. Good day to you, madam. Hope thou has an exquisite further of stream. Anyways, hi, ma. Oh, wait, also, actually, how do you want me to say your name? I want to make sure I say your name correctly. Marihi? Wait, hold on. I'm really dyslexic and stupid with names. I apologize immensely, but I want to give you the respect you deserve by saying your name correctly or any kind of nickname you want. But I hope you're doing well. Hello! Dark Oka, same character, but Zale. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of funny. But no, because that implies the, what's it called? That implies that it's, like, it's almost like drow, if you know what I mean when I say that. Like, that sounds almost like it'd be racist to be like, oh yes, dark horns equals bad person. You know what I mean? No. Femra face 4 is objectively the best face. It is objectively the best face. It is. No one can deny that. Soup. Say it however you think is easy. I have many names. Okay, you're all good. Simplest ones are either Mai or Air. Oh, you know what? That's so real. Air would actually make sense too. But I'll call you Mai, if that is all right. Is that the Sadhu face? I'm not too sure if it's the Sadhu face. It's my face though, so I mean, I think mine is the Sadhu face. If Neo wants me to make the other random red gear mage, what's it called? Red mage gear, so it doesn't look weird to have the level 80 set only, then, Right now, I know that Neo is trying to do... So right now, Neo is trying to get Gunbreaker to 80, Red Mage to 80. What else is he doing? He already has... What? He has Scholar to 90, I think, right? Something like that. He probably needs a new project soon, but we'll see. We will see. Not. Technically speaking, holds hands up in the air. I will eventually need level 90 gear because I'm about to hit level 90 on Paladin and also Dragoon. So at some point I'm going to need level 90 gear for Paladin, Dragoon, White Mage, puts hands up, right? And then slowly but surely, I'm getting my Dancer and my Red Mage up to 90 as well. So eventually, that will be my level 90s. So Paladin, Dragoon, White Mage, Dancer, and Red Mage. These are all going to be my level 90s for Endwalker's End. Elden be LadyOka? Okay, that would be funny. It would be really funny if Elden just became the elf version, or what should have been Elf Oka. That would have been silly. I saw you were live from YouTube, decided to say hi. I watched your reaction of Paranoia from over 2 years ago. So yes, wanted to say hi. You're all good, darling. And all good, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And also thank you for being on the YouTube side of things as well. I just use the fish scales because of the horns, but if I could have fish scales with phase 4, easy. That's so silly. Oh yeah, just say the word and you may consider it done. I appreciate you. If you have, like, what's it called? You don't have to do this as like a priority, but I will be getting Paladin to level 90 probably this week. Honestly, with how MSQ is progressing, I'll probably get Paladin to level 90 this week. If you're able to make that if you're able to make armor for that, that would be lovely. Pokes fingers. But also eventually, I don't know. Okay, don't tell me. I don't know if the armor for you know how in the Endwalker trailer we see Meteor at the very end of the trailer, like with the cape swish and everything, and you get the really good armor, like that really clean Paladin armor? I really want that armor, but I'm assuming that armor comes at the very end of Endwalker and it's like an actual like given thing rather than it's something you have to make yourself. But I don't know. I'm presuming it's something that you are given. Don't worry about, again, don't tell me. Do not tell me. But that is an armor I want to get eventually. So that is something I want to try and go for if I can, because I want that for my Paladin armor when we end Endwalker. So, chef's kiss. Mwah. Meteor mentioned, hi, Meteor. Always cackle at everyone having way better level management than I. Also, he hit level 100 in post Shadowbringers, and I did not level anything else for a while. No, honestly... See, that's the thing. I've tried my damnedest to make sure I keep my levels somewhat down. My personal thing, I don't want to have like my Dragoon be level 100 and then that's it, because it really fucks with things. I don't do dailies. I don't really do a lot of dailies unless I'm with friends. I don't really gain a lot of levels apart from just the random levels here and there. So my management with my classes here are pretty relatively decent. I play what I want and I'll play them over and over again until I get bored of it, or for story purposes. Now, if we're talking about my Disciple of Hand and Land, however, I am nowhere near the end of Endwalker, or, well, actually, maybe technically. Maybe technically. I'm nowhere near the end of Endwalker or Dawntrail, and points the problems here. Smiles. By the way, this is a here you go, thank you for future Hedge. None of this is still being recorded. None of this conversation is being recorded right now, so Hedge doesn't have to cut out 2 hours of random yapping during when he does the VOD like editing. So chef's kiss, love that. Thumbs up, you know. Could take the chance to just change my Kato face. I mean, you could too. Oka, I should be able to help with the crafting some gear. Have 3 crafters at 100 and all others at 90 order. Plus, happy to help provide mats. I appreciate you so much, Raven. You're so sweet to me, darling. You don't have to if you don't want to. I genuinely have a lot of Omni crafters in my community already. So it is always just a, hey, if you guys have the ability to, that would be nice. But also, I am also an Omni crafter as well. It's just I don't have materials. So obviously the materials are always going to be my side issue. And I always ask, I'm like, hey, if you guys have any spare materials for this thing or this thing, then I always appreciate it. For example, my delivery, my supply and delivery are all Dawn Trail stuff, which by the way, I hate that shit. I hate that. I hate that almost pretty much all of this is Endwalker or Dawn Trail items because I don't have the ability to get the materials. Some of these materials I have been able to get. Thank you. The rest of them I have to buy from the market board or I have to convince my community to get it for me. It's fine. It's whatever. And it's like, oh, you're like, but Oka, why do you need to do this? 2 reasons. 1, this is the best way to get experience so I can actually finally cap all of this to level 100. Besides the custom deliveries every single week. The other thing is achievements. Which, where is it? For Ada, in order for me to finish off for me to leave the Twin Adders, I have to finish this. So I have to do 200 provisional missions, and I have to do 500 supply missions. And I couldn't do these for a long time because I was in, like, Stormblood having Endwalker freaking, like, items, which was so annoying. So I had to, like, stop a long time. But now I'm in a position where I'll just buy it and I don't care. I'll just buy it and I don't care, and I'm just going to try and finish pushing these. So then I can start working on the Maelstrom stuff. These company levies can be done at any point without me needing to be in the company, so I don't care about that. The supply and provision missions are the only things that I have to do within the Grand Company before I can move my freaking companies so I can get the rest of this stuff done. So I have to wait a tiny bit. So screaming, crying, sobbing. But yeah, that's the only thing that's the only thing I really need. The only other things that I technically speaking would need is things that I can't actually obtain. Orange script items, ethereal reduction items, right? Like those kinds of things that are needed for certain items that are very high level items. Those are probably the only things that I'm probably needing too. So that's the only unfortunate thing. I'll keep it on the back burner for now while I keep spirit butting, but I'll start putting my poetics towards the 90 crafted stuff. Thank you. Though actually spirit butting will actually give me most of the mats I need anyways, so not. You can buy crafted gear with poetics. I thought it was only augmented tome gear. Mood though, my alt for Mr. Single Dad had a Weaver to 94 and everything else to 70. Crafting is just fun. Crafting is so much fun. I do love crafting and gathering a lot, so I'm always happy to have it and be able to, keep it. The problem is, yeah, that's the problem. I had Weaver at 94 before end of AR. I had Fisherman before Heavensward was over. I had Fisherman at 100 before Heavensward is over. And guess what? It's really freaking easy to do so. It's called the lovely, wonderful aspect of ocean fishing. Do 3 days of ocean fishing and you're already at level 100. It's really funny. So, smiles, thumbs up, which by the way, side note, I'm going to nitpick real quick for a second. Why the hell is it that there is no good spearfishing secondary tool at level 100? Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Is there really not a single better secondary tool for Fisher? At level 100, what is the secondary tool that is the best for Fisher? That's stupid. That's stupid. Why is it at level 100? This is the best one? This is it? Why? Hold on. I'm genuinely so confused because in botanist, in minor, you can get level 90 items. Why is it that Fisher just says, hey, by the way, you want spearfishing? I guess here you go, level 61, that's good enough. Why? That doesn't make sense. Literally, why? This is like the only secondary tool that doesn't actually level up with everything else. What? I don't understand. I don't get it. This game is crazy for that. Future Hedgie gives you a kissy. I got you, Hedge. You can also upgrade crafted gear using tomestones. I thought you meant you were going to directly exchange poetics for crafted gear. Nah. You also have proper gear now. No clue where the gear came from though. Yeah. So by the way, as a note, I do have level 100 full materia gear. By the way, I materia'd this. I did it. I didn't get the materia. That was all Nuclea. And also Nuclea did make these items. But I do have the materia. And I got really fucking lucky with my materia grind. Because I actually had a lot more saved after it. I think there was only like one materia I randomly ran out of, and I bought like 5 from the market board, and I got the last materia slot I needed. But everything of my level 100 items, tools, and so on are pretty much done. Pretty much done. The only thing that I'm missing is my gathering ones. My gathering ones do not have it right now. They kind of have random stuff, which I'm gonna have to probably remove, but thumbs up, we'll see. But yeah, I don't understand. I'm hoping that 8.0 will have a freaking fisherman spear, because I will cry. Why do we not have it? There's no spear fishing in 14. Dude, I hate this. The gig was just not ever changing is one of the funniest things they ever did. Weird, maybe they will in later expansions. I'm level 100! There's not one from freaking Stormblood onwards is crazy. Yeah, they really should just add special code to make the spear not count for item level. At that point, yeah, they should. Oh yeah, do you not have 750 gathering gear? This is the max gear I have. So no, this is literally all I got, but I got this like 3 expansions ago. I got this in like Stormblood. So yeah, this is all I had. Also, low key, okay, guys, I have a little bone to pick, right? Listen, I've said this before. I will say it again. This outfit is cute. I really hate this top. Because you know what I look at when I see this? I see the biggest, most uncomfortable wedgie of my goddamn life. That is going way too low. That is giving you an actual, like, that is not comfortable to wear. If this goes all the way down, so it's like, if this is a, what is it called? A unitard? Oh, wait, what is it called? Like, unitard? Is that what it's called? Is it like a one piece essentially, right? Like that a lot of like ballerinas and a lot of specific dancers wear. If this is like a one piece top, right? Dude, and it goes all the way to underwear level. Dude, that shit is horrid. That is the most uncomfortable wedgie I've seen, because that goes down and it gets thinner when it goes down. And no. Oh, leotard. Yeah. No. I look at this and I scream. I scream so badly. I've worn bodysuits like that and they're not too bad as long as it's built properly. The thing is, I don't look at this and it doesn't look like I look at this and I don't think it's built properly, but more specifically, that looks like it just becomes very thin at like what's it called? The private parts, you know? And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really think that that's viable. Also, this outfit is definitely not a freaking gatherer outfit. Brother, in mining, in botanist, and also in fishing, having this much skin is going to get you very hurt. But listen, this outfit is slay. But yes, Nuclea, as I know, this is the only gear I have for gathering. This, really. My mining and botanist, I do also have 620 gear. And that is as much as I have. Nudgers. Fishing this is my level 100 gear, so shrug. You know. Anyways, I've yapped enough, I think, right? Right? I think that's a good amount of yapping. Skywatcher, please, I beg of thee, give me more details. Moon dust! Sorry, what is moon dust? That's interesting. Okay. It's Umbral Winds right now. That's not 2 hours from now. Squints. It's not been 2 hours. Okay, well, chat, we're now going back. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start the 3-minute ad break right now, so that we can start and do the rest of the game, without having to deal with an ad break in the middle of it. Okay. So, if you guys don't want to deal with spoilers, we are going to be going through very big spoiler territory in Endwalker in just a moment. But I will run the 3-minute ad break, please. If you guys don't have a subscription, please stay for it. It helps out immensely with the streams. It genuinely can literally be the cost of a meal pretty much for the ad revenue for me, which is honestly pretty nice, especially during this time frame. So, guys, big question, Bunny, year 1 through 4. I depend. Eldon, are you a femme? Are you femme or man for bun? Which bun are you? Which one are you? Because the femme, ooh, I'm not sure. A lot of the female bunniers don't really pique my interest, so I'm not too sure. Also, Hedge, thank you for the 5 community subs. Thank you for giving it to Felix, to Jason, to Jack, to Burner, and to Kaito. Let's go, let's go. If you guys got an or if you guys got a sub, consider saying thank you for Hedge, because he didn't have to do it, but he did, and you guys got lucky. So make sure you guys enjoy your ad-free review and your emotes and all that good jazz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Umbral dust is pretty enough. It's not fucking clouds. That's real. But we're not going back to Mare, so shrug. The fog only looks good in very few places. Man is too K-pop. McDonald's fee. It's a McDonald's fee. Literally. Anyways, Cracks Knuckles, I am going to run the 3-minute ad break right now. So you guys enjoy it while the hype train goes on. Hopefully the hype train will end, because I can't do story when the hype train is literally blocking the messages. So, smiles. Okay, we will take it easy. Enjoy the 3-minute ad break, and thank you guys so much for the level 2 hype train. So, let me look at Discord, because I've gotten, what's called? We've gotten some quiz. Got some crazy stuff. Anyways, okay, but yeah, just as an emphasis real quick, I am like, if you guys ever have any questions regarding relationships, regarding how do you treat a woman correctly, stares at some of you guys. If it's a matter of like, if you guys have any questions about 14 stuff, like how I do my trains or anything like that, you guys could always ask away. That is never something that I ever decline to respond about in any capacity, whether it even being something like, what am I missing? Gamma. Even if it's like something like, hey, you know, Oka, how do you do this thing? 222040. What is mine? Okay. 222030. Fuck you. Hold on. I have to change this every like hour because somebody goes and like undercuts me. Like right now, that's undercutting. Okay. Smiles. And if you want to understand how to undercut people, yeah, so this is all by the same person. The whoever's sending it through Old Charlayan is the same person for sure. So 19. Okay, so 119,999. Okay. So how much do I want to mess with them? 119. Okay. Wait, is it 11? Yeah, 119,900. I think that, no, okay, that's, no, that does work. Okay. Smiles. Undercutting is the name of the game. Oh wait, no, that's for beta. Oopsies. It's okay. One. What was alpha again? Hold on. Actually, it's not a difficulty to do that either. Smiles. There we go. Smiles. Meanwhile, me who just undercuts by 1 gil. See, I would undercut by 1 gil, but that's too much work. So I undercut by a couple, like 10 gil is not, 10 gil is honestly the same equivalent of 1 gil, like in this world, so. Shrug. Can confirm Oka is a great listening ear. I wonder if it's just a bot or someone who, or just someone equally dedicated to undercutting. Both. I know that there's a mod that specifically allows you to undercut people instantly. Oh, hello. Hello. Aw, thank you. Aw, thank you so much. Dude, I was like, I'm gonna have to eventually get this at some point. Oh, dude, actually, can I chat? Let me emphasize this real quick. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Can I just emphasize, this is like, for some reason, if you want to try and buy this off the market board, it's like 20,000. The speckled peacock bass is like 20,000. Why? Don't know, but it's so stupid. It's legitimately so stupid. Hello and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, wait, where's my emotes? There's my emotes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, make sure I add twin friend. Dude, the thing that pisses me off more is fishing. I swear to God. It is what it is. But yes, thank you guys so much for the hype train, by the way. The level 2 hype train at 50%. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs that worked on it. No problem. I was in that area working in story. Glad I could help. Thank you so much. I will. You know what? While we're so real for that. Just before I continue on with story, I am gonna go and turn this in then. So then I can just get this done and over with, so then I don't have to worry about a jinx. Oh my gosh. I will craft you a soda if I have the ability to. That's a weird thing to say, actually, isn't it? I'll craft you a soda. Little bit hectic. That's funny. It's funny though. Hello, OBS. Click on this button. There we go. Okay. Here you go. Please take. Please take. Please take. Please take. Please take. Thank you. Can you imagine that all that and it doesn't give me level 98 botanist? That's hectic. That's dumb. Alrighty. Okay, I think I've wasted enough time. Okay, chat, I think I've wasted enough time. Making your own soda can be nice. I'll never forget how good basil soda is. Turned out to be. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. My lovelies, we are gonna teleport over and finally start the actual game, right? I think we'll have a fun time with that. Let's switch on over to Paladin, and we're gonna go back to simping. Oh, look! It worked! Watch. I'm gonna go back because I'm gonna be like, well, chat, I have to go back and do this. Alrighty, we're back in our outfit. We're back in our gear. We need this. Oh, look! I might have to go back and edit. I might have to go back and edit this, dude. Oh, it's okay. It's not. I promise I'm doing story. I promise I'm doing story. Also, very much like the moon, isn't it? With the umbral winds, very green. It's turned everything slightly greener. Which, by the way, if I use the non-reshade, it is severely green here. This one at least gives a light, like, shine to it, I guess. So, that's interesting. Thank you for wasting time. I got you, Miles. I literally did nothing for the last 2 hours. I did nothing for the last 2 hours. I got you. You're the best streamer. I got you, Chief. I got you. I wasted 2 hours of stream just to yap about, like, other things. Choo-choo! I will appear once again just to show my new bun. Okay, you're all good, Eldin. You let me know when. Alrighty. Okay, cracks knuckles. Let us start with MSQ. At some point I'll get the blue quest and things. I'm just needing to continue onwards, right? Alright. Oh god. Hold on. Let me think about this. Okay, so Hithlodius. It's like Hithlodius, actually. It's that. Oop, and it's nighttime. Hithlodius, Emet-Selch, Hermes. Okay. I think that's all the names that I have to remember right now. Hithlodius. I'm sorry. Hithlodius sounds like smoother on the tongue, or like it really does feel smoother on the tongue than Hithlodius, but shrug. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, lady? Will you continue along with us? Yes, I will. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on... Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagnorisis. Anagnorisis? Yeah, Anagnorisis. Emmett Sulk? Yeah, Emmett Sulk, more like Emmett Sulk. Alrighty. Grab. Let's see, where are we going? Going here? Are we? I'm guessing we're finally going to this area. Which, by the way, Zephyros very much sounds like, what's it called? Very much sounds like, our friend Freeman. This is so silly. Teehee. This does really match well here, though. That's nice. It's nice that this horse actually does match somewhat well in this area. Or I guess that area, technically speaking. Guys, this is so green. My eyes. It is so green and lush because of the umbral wind. It is crazy. Green screen? No, actually. Oop. Was that a horse that you had? We don't talk about it. From here, we follow the path northwards to Nautonius. Nautonius? Yes? Hold on. Nautonius, I guess. There we will find one of the Neas which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permissions, which I have previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Okay, so we're using the teleporter now. That teleporter, which is like that giant platform, I'm guessing, and then we'll go up there? I guess? Listen, as stupid as it sounds, the amount of times in which I'm like reading into all of the events that we're going, or like the pathways we're going, all I'm thinking about is, what is the faster way of doing this when I start doing Endwalker trains? Smile. Okay, yeah, so this is a teleport pad. I figured as such. Here we are, Nautonius. This Neos will take us to Kalimelios Zephorus, the western island. Okay, that's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Okay. Teleport, teleport, teleport.
I present to you Kalimelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well.
Oh, little baby.
Aureus.
Aureus.
How delightful.
Spriggan? Oh! I have this mount!
What, pray tell, is that?
I have this mount! I was given this mount randomly in Gridania.
That's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
It's a new species of shark. It
Sharks
stands.
are among the most popular sea creatures.
Popular
Rare is
is
the
a
day
strong
when someone
word.
does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads.
I'm sorry,
or arms,
what?
Or legs, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but...
You said this dude's intelligent,
here we are.
all right. The actual just like, ooh. Oh. Who is this? Azim? Oh, hi, Lynn.
That was too close.
Familiar
Are you
woman.
unharmed?
Oh, I love her. Hello.
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Azim? Azim? I can't remember how.
Vanar, that we
Oh,
should meet
Vanat.
you here.
Or Vanar? Huh? Huh? Yes. 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 Thank you. We remember. Huh?
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
Oh yeah. Happy belated Mother's Day, guys.
She is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Oh, so she just doesn't die. I
Vanar
wonder.
is her name, and she is the
Vanar.
previous Azim.
Okay, she's the previous Azim. She's Vanar. Okay.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
Okay, I love her even more.
A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Give him a reason to frown less often. Ah!
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Huh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
Does she know? Oh, is she gonna say it is the better question.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh my god, she actually is gonna say it. Okay. Huh?
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
Ooh.
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
That sounds rather like the Blessing of Light. Does it protect you from enthrallments by primals by any chance? I think it's the Blessing of Light specifically. It sounds rather like the Blessing of Light. I don't think mentioning
You are
primals
not
here is a good
ignorant
idea.
to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
Yeah,
Hold
just
on.
literally said it
From
out loud.
the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Yeah, actually, yes. Little mini nod.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
But we also didn't expect to be physically here. But yes, we shouldn't try and change the past. Oh no, we're actually talking about it? There's no way.
So, your actions here will not change your history,
Ah.
but they may yet affect the course of ours.
Ah. Okay.
How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown. And there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge. So you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Or you guys could start it.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
You fucking knew this! You knew I haven't said a single
As a
thing!
representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all.
Oh,
Your
God.
identity, purpose, everything.
Oh god, how is this gonna work? Huh? I don't really want to say!
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
Dude, it feels like I'm getting
I've
scolded
been
by
working here
dad.
for
Like,
some days now at an
and
old
mom's
friend's
protecting me.
behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Poiton Oikos.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past.
You were not the one who
It's
sent me into the
precisely
past!
the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
You're not the one who sent me in the past, but I appreciate it. Alright. I guess it's also kind of interesting, I will say, that apparently, so they can sense the magic on me, but it's quite interesting that they don't also sense the I guess, unless I'm misremembering, which, I mean, I could have been misremembering this entire situation, right? Wouldn't the magics that was used to send me to the past here was specifically from Elidibus's magic? Like, the remaining aspect of his magic? Or is it specifically because of the tower's magic, I guess? I was wondering if there would be a signature from which of those two. I think that's just pure Aether at that point. Maybe. Maybe it's just pure Aether? Yeah, I don't think that would stick to you. Hey, shrug. Oh, also, here's your other money maker, by the way. I made, hold on, let me just gotta scroll. I also sold, some aquariums. I've been selling aquariums as well. Somewhat decent money makers. I sold a tier 1 and a tier 4 aquarium. Just to see if, I was seeing if because I'm gonna be real with you, I have so much goddamn sand from descending fish that I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? I guess I can make aquariums. So I started making aquariums. Listen, I'm trying to spend all my random junk, like, items that I have right now. Do I have it on me? Yeah, I have, wait, no, I don't have it on me. I used to I had a bunch of freaking, the sands that you get from descenting. And it is annoying. Anyways, we're in this area now. Filling the aquarium with the sand made from fish, that's crazy. No, I'm just making the aquarium with sand made from fish. Not filling it up. Difference. Make a private beach. It's not a persistent effect like the Blessing of Light. True, I guess that's fair. Vina. Oh, also, the way that they kept saying it, sorry, I know I was saying it wrong here. The way they kept saying it sounded like there was a R at the end of it. Vinar, not Vina. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? That's why I was confused. I'm like, what? So it's Vina, not Vinar? It sounds like it's R, not A. So I'm like, huh? I'm confused with the way that they were trying to say her name. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Aureus which made off with it. Certain concept engraved crystal? Is it a job stone? An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus. There is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. All right. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading into Poitian. Goodness grief! I've already forgotten how to say it, and this word looks like a disaster in my brain. Pointed oikos. Pointed oikos. Pointed oikos. Kos? I don't know. Pointed oikos. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. You know what I should have Hedge do? I should literally have my editor just make an entire fucking compilation of me saying every single word wrong, like multiple times over. I should just have Hedge go through all my VODs, and every single time I've said a word wrong multiple times, just turn it into a compilation. That'll be like an hour-long compilation for easy money or easy times. Anyways, damn guys, have you seen that shark anywhere? I don't know about you, but I can't find it. Oh look, it's Mahi! Mahis are here. I guess the original Mahi is here. Okay. Very cute. Shork. Hey, Shorky, you're going to help me. Oh, wait, no, we gotta go west. Yeah, we'll go west. We're not gonna go to the Aether. Hold on. It's so fun seeing the mastermind Emmett Suck just being constantly pulled around by others unsundered. Very funny. Wait, we gotta go this way. Oh, these are pretty babies. Can we go up? I hate all the names here and trying to pronounce them. Oikos Greek yogurt. The accent puts the R. Okay, so is it? So there's no R. There's no actual R, but it sounds like it, is what I'm hearing, right? So it's Vena, but it sounds like there's an R. Should I go down? Yes, okay. Vena. Oh, there. I was like, I knew there. Bonk. Hey, there's a concept crystal right here. Oh, and an aether current right there. It's just the way that Hythos says it. Yeah, okay, fair. Oh my god. Grab you. Alright, I'll just walk on the edges here. I think this is fine. Walk on the edges to get back. She ain't no Venonette. It's so fun seeing the mastermind though. It is so silly to see Emmett just lose his goddamn sanity. Like genuinely very fun. Very funny. Okay, so I think I could come up here. I kind of hate this mount's foot sounds, really. Honestly, it low-key kind of sounds ugly. So let's switch it. We took the horse. We took the horse from the other location. Oopsies. I love that they just had us go do it and they didn't even bother helping us. I'm just saying. Like, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Hello. Our last searcher returns. I am afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. I did! Concept crystal. Oh! Wait a second. Pause. I recognize these crystals, or they're very similar to the gemstone crystals that either crystals here, right? Or the crystals that we were getting in ARR and Heavensward. right? A scintillating crystal upon which is stored some manner of esoteric concept. Shrug. Fruit gummy. The astral and umbral nodules? Yeah, I think so. The crystal. Well done. Wonderful. Now I can follow on your tail. Sorry. Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tail without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I've often been asked to do so. Traveling and searching go hand in hand. Traveling and searching go hand in hand. You travel often, then. It seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azim, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate the missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is that the way one thing leads to wait, hold on. How strange and wonderful is it that How strange and wonderful is it the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? Past not yet come to pass. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, it's time I return the stolen property. If you would go on ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Alright. Whoosh. An aetherite that isn't really... I guess that's a small path. There's very little pathway for this. Interesting. And it just leads to her house. It's kind of crazy. Sorry. No horses in the house. There you go. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Alright. Sip tea emote?
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Now this becomes the question. Are we going to say?
Meats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Oh god, are we gonna talk?
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
How do we explain this with Emmett right there? I'm still debating. Yeah, oh god. Okay, is this all individual or all together? A calamity called the Final Days has befallen the world. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. Mankind is being forced to flee the star. Honestly, it kind of looks like everything is said all together. We're just spilling everything, okay, I guess. A calamity called the first... Okay, so I would probably say all of this in, like, a full sentence, right? So... A calamity called the Final Days has befallen the world. The world has been sundered and broken into shards. Mankind is being forced to flee the star. A calamity called the Final Days has befallen the world.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
God. Oh god, how do we explain this? Alright. Well, it all first started in ARR when a fucking dragon tried to kill us all and started the what, 8th Umbral Calamity or 7th Umbral Calamity? Anyways, yap. Talk about the entirety of ARR all the way until now. Anyways, your tea is probably gonna get cold, so you better get more. I'm wondering, how much are we talking about? Okay. Mother Heidelin. Also, yeah, how much are we talking about? So Mother Heidelin, we're talking about Asians. Emmet Silk Asian. And we talk about Amarot. Okay, we said everything. That's crazy. And then now we're talking about Zodiark dying, and the world is in peril for the final days. The star is in peril for the final days. Start from the beginning, 10 hours later.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Is he denying his
While
part in
not
this?
the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Heidelin? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility.
So they just give up on us, but they prevent it for other futures.
Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
Also true. Oh, Emmet is not happy about this situation.
True. I note also that Heidelin did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any, but we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Heidelin is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you
Oh.
are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Music completely closed.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
Yeah.
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
You tell me.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Oh my god, the voice actor here. Oh, wow.
You do not know me.
Wow.
I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
I mean, I understand.
Wait!
I understand entirely. Like, he wasn't gonna be happy with the way that we have to describe it, but that's the truth. But he doesn't believe it. He refuses to.
Elpis already. If you have any observations to share,
He
I
proved
should
you
like to hear
right.
them.
Dynamis is key to all of this. Hermes and Mityon are somehow involved. I'm still trying to make sense of it all. Let me think. The first two is absolutely true. Dynamis is key to all of this, and Hermes and Mityon are somehow involved. Which one is priority for me to consider? I'll have to think about that in 2 seconds. Also, Jack, I hope you're doing well. Hi, Oka, looking quite regal today. How's the gaming going? We're doing well. We're listening to the insane voice acting in this. And like, oh, you were alone for thousands upon thousands. Yeah, I know. It's like, for me, when he said, like, he would not forsaken it, it's like, and making the replication of Amarot, it's like, Emmett, you were alone for so long. You were alone for so long. Grief does something to you, genuinely. And it hurts. You know? He's big mad. Yeah, no, the range of those lines. Oh, chef's kiss, dude. That's so nice. For sure, being told you're a bastard by some so-called future traveler, I'd be pissed too. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought when I saw the crowd shot. This is all very in character for you, Emmett. Sorry. It sucks. But, oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Dynamis is key to all of this. Hermes and Meteion are somehow involved. Dynamis is key to all of this. That, I think, is the most important thing in my mind.
Ah, yes. The energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis. And you say Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteion? Yes. I believe this warrants further investigation. With that settled, 'tis time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer.
Okay.
Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Okay. All right. Emmett.
Have faith. Emmet Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Alright. Happy Mother's Day, Heidelin. Or Vena. Happy Mother's Day to you. Shall we begin our investigations then? I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteon, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. I imagine Azum and Warrior of Light meeting is like the Spider-Man meme. What do you mean? Just pointing? Probably. Okay. See you, the woman standing in front of yonder building? Her name is Ismeni? She is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask your questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic up to you. Okay. Ismini? Questions? For me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registration. Okay, so it's gonna be the first person talking. Oh god. Oh, are we gonna... Is there wrong answers? Greetings, Ismain. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge her. Certainly, Mistress Vena. Anything to be of service? What do you wish to know? Okay, is this something where I could actually be wrong in my choices, or is this like it doesn't technically matter, it's what I want to make of it. I want to just make sure I'm not going to be fucking this part up. I think I will pick what I want, but I'm just curious if that's the case. Shrug, I bet. What kind of person is Hermes? What are Hermes' interests? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experiences, but I would describe him as a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail and is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. Was there anything else? How long has Meteon been here? Do you know of Meteon's abilities? Do you know of Meteon's abilities? It's no secret that she is a highly unusual familiar. Of late, the chief often makes his rounds with her, like a mother hen raising her chick. I understand that she is able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I have not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish you knew him better? Do you trust him? Do you trust him? I beg your pardon? I've known Chief Hermes for many years. Though I cannot say we were close, he has never withheld information to the detriment of our duties, if that is what you mean. Forgive us, we seem to have veered slightly off course here. Is there perhaps someone else who could tell us more about Meteon? That would be Timaeus. He has a similar experience with flying concepts and is more than eager to discuss the subject. You'll find him conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there is aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, lady. I think we've taken enough of Ismain's time. Ismi. Goodness grief, I already lost her name. Ismimin. Ismini. Oh, whatever. Brain keeps trying to say Ismail, and it's not that. Just triple checking something real quick. Alright. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the residential observers. If you could track down the colleague Ishmael from Moby Dick. Ishmael from just religious books in general. Yes. Goodness grief. Arabic! Stop stealing my tongue real quick. Ismini. Goodness grief. Ismini. If you can track down the colleague Ismini mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timaeus. Okay, let me look real quick. If there is a very specific, is there a very specific thing that could have been said here? No, apparently no matter what was said, they're going to say the whole keep your questions concise thing. Okay. Alright, Mother, I will follow your lead. Oh look, my moneymakers are producing money. Who'd have thunk? I need to be very careful though, I don't have all my moneymakers in the way. There is a stream. Oh, there is. Gather here. Oop, I see you. Timaeus? Yes, I am Timaeus, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. The following event cannot be skipped. If you wish to cancel any pending... Okay. We're gonna have questions. So what is it you wish to speak about? Is it true that you're an expert on flying creations? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? Chief Hermes' work? A worthy subject indeed. Those being which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the chief's creations apart, however, is how they befit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Why not mimic his process? Meteion 2 is a marvel then. My opinion on the matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meteion as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to subject Meteion's concept to a bureau of the architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if it came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dynamis and Entelekes? I could tell you more of Meteion's nature if you'd like. I don't think that last one will be a good thing. I feel like it would be like, oh, but you're not... we shouldn't be talking about the creation behind their back, you know? So I think it has to be the first one. Do you know of Dynamis and Entelekes? Dynamis and Entelekes? Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibits properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? No. Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought out my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now, I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. Fuck, did I mess that up? No, I actually was right about that. No, I'm... yeah, no, it looks like I am actually just right about it. Did I choose all 3 correct answers? This is me just being curious. Hold on. So... okay, so if I said if I asked if he was an expert on flying creations, then he'd be like, you were... why didn't you say that you wanted the opinion of Chief Hermes creations? Okay, so that shortcuts it. If I say why not mimic it, it will be a problem. If I said Mirion's... okay, I actually picked relatively pretty much everything correct. So that's good. Oh my god, what are they doing there? What are these babies? Are they learning how to jump? What are these babies doing? Oh my god, they're so cute. Help me. Okay, wait, hold on. If those babies are here, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have a baby that is very clearly not belonging here, you know? Chocolate baby. Hop, 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 hop. I do love this baby. One of my first rarities. Hello. Are there show puffs in 14? I have no idea what the show puff is. You avoided their nagging. Good job. Yes, I did. Alrighty. Hello. I'm back already. That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to handle off any of that rambling Ismeni. Good grief. Ismeni. Any of that rambling Ismeni mentioned. So, have you any new findings to share? Oh, so I did. I was correct in all that. There is literally 3 options. Sorry, I'm looking off to the side. There is 3 options that she will tell you. If you did not, if the player did not select any responses that led to his rambling, she will say this line that she just mentioned, right? If I said 2 of the wrong messages, and she's like, oh, good timing, I just finished. And then if I actually just lost all 3 of them, she's like, damn, you took so long. I thought you slipped into the stream and banged your head or something unfortunate. That's so funny. That's so funny. I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Meteon's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meteon as his personal project and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me, which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Ooh, Garrett Coffer. But not as musing over your recent findings. At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis and the entelechies which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, and let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus, I am inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there any aught else of note you can tell me about Meteon, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has sisters. She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars and search for intelligent life. She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars and search for intelligent life. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? Well, I don't really know much, but this is all I got. So these siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unsolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Peripatia crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west. Alrighty. Following to the west, as she definitely walked over here. Oh! Oh my god, it's babies! Why are they both here? Why are they here? Sorry. Oh. Geronimo! Boom, 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 boom. Please don't hurt me. I'm just a baby doing a little dance, walking away. Mother, please help me! Okay. They ran away because they knew that they were scared of you. This tower and the one further along are both part of Peripatia crystalline, the facility where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magical interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you can find someone to speak with over at the other tower, I shall join you there anon. Such a motherly thing to say. Took a long time to perfect that cuteness. I see. This cat is fat. Some researcher. Concept approved. Real. Alright. Alright, I go. Goodbye, mother. Well, if it isn't my favorite Final Fantasy XIV streamer. Hi, Felix. I hope you're doing good. Hello. You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed, if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? I've come looking for some advice and some information. The Chief Overseer's personal research project, and by that I assume you mean Meteon. Yes. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creature or another, creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Meteon appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although I do recall an interesting tale, my dearest Galine? Gelni, whatever, Galini shared with me. Galini is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Meteon heavensward, a host of them. For several days she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectaculars she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Mistress Vanar, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of the sight which was so delighted your Galini? Of course, or you could hear it from her lips directly if you would prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabasios Thalassae. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Vanna. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well-deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as Azim. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creation of contemplation, but none embodied that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I shall rejoice on the day you die. Just period. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet Galini in person? I've given up on saying Gal. There you go. Thumbs up. Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the skyway and prepare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That would be most helpful. Thank you. Okay, we're taking a super teleport. I have opened the path to the skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving to the upper tier, walk straight across the skyway, and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabasio Thalassii. Gale will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. All right. Oh, this is so pretty for G-posing. If it only wasn't cloudy again! Good luck, Endwalkies. Hot people party time. Hey, yo. Mistress Vanna, just passing through? Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. Sorry. Me typing some stuff up. Unhurried observer. Oopsie. Mistress Vanna, I was not told to expect. We would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Gale, if that might be arranged. Yes, Gale, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for some of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to be received. What view? Hello, Mother.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Oh, God. As beautiful as ever. Some parts yes, others not so much. It's more beautiful here. No. Let's bring thought to the world. Our world is still beautiful regardless of the disasters that are happening right now. As beautiful as ever.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes. and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
All right. Well, it all started long, long ago when I went into a very, very forested area. The place, the people, they're nice. People all over the world, just wanting to fight for love, for freedom, for kindness. I'm able to kick ass, for sure, and I've fought many a time, and I fell in love, and I've conquered. I've done plenty. There's a lot that can be said and done. Yap, 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 yap. We just talk like Oka, and, you know,
Incredible.
all the things that
Oh,
happen.
that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in, the heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life, laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love.
I love her.
And
Your
so long
Honor,
as they
I
need
love
help,
her.
I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it.
Hmm.
The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way.
Hmm.
You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Oh my god, I love her. Stop! Oh, that is a thought. I would say yes.
Forgive my lateness.
Not enough time.
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
I wonder if
No need
when
to
we
apologize.
next get to explain it
Your
is
work
when
takes
we either say
precedence.
goodbye to Vana
Besides,
or
we had a pleasant
we get to say goodbye to
conversation in the
Heidelin.
meantime.
That our journey was good.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
All right. I see Omka is going too fast. I'm not going to be home in time. What are you going to be home in time for, Miles? What are you expecting? Are you expecting to react, or are you expecting to attempt to join? Because those are two very different situations that are happening. Also, I have no idea how fast we're going right now. Let's look. We're about to finish Witness to the Spectacle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 more. We have 7 more quests. Wait, did I include it? I might have included it. We have like 6 more quests until we finish 87. I think Miles wants to join being an emotional vampire. Okay. So, you know what you do? You smile and don't let me anticipate anything that's about to happen in Final Fantasy XIV from this point onwards. Smile. Also, Eldon, are you okay? I'm seeing your game crash out right now. I'm seeing you crash, you logging in and out. So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Okay. Worthy of his back. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Metia. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Gale had said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at that same vantage point, it should not provide too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay. Also, it's now fair skies. Very funny. All right. Let's just move through walking while I look at chat spoiling things for me. Stairs. I want to watch on the big screen, not a tiny phone screen. That's valid. I just got caught with my pants down in this party. What? Someone poked me and poked me that I was sitting on a better weapon. Oof. Oopsies. Oh. What's it called? Just some debugging had similar problems you had earlier. Ooh. And I was like, whoops, my bad. Eldon trying to recreate Oka computer problems. For some reason, 14 wanted to become 4K, so a quarter of the game was all I could see. Oh, I see. Is it still too green without the shaders? Okay, so if this is with the shaders, this is without the shaders. You can see that the green on like the walls are more like olive green, right? It kind of goes into this yellowish green, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing. But it definitely has a more deeper green, like almost like a grassy green, versus with the shaders where the rocks kind of look more purple, which technically this is the one time in which the shaders actually are not doing the best for the environment, but it's still doing better than us. We are quite a lot greener than I would prefer us to be, right? This kind of gives more like forest. This kind of gives ethereal forest. Does that make sense? Is that a good enough answer for us, chat? That's the better question. Purple rocks ain't out of the question. Exactly. It kind of gives like this very ethereal look. This very like, we're not in the right world with like the trees, for example, right? This makes it more like, you know, just an ashy kind of brown like tree. Still with purple hues because of the sky, but you know what I mean? This one is more bright in the sense that even I just noticed the blue flowers from doing this. I didn't notice the blue flowers here. I notice it more here because the green is so vibrant. I look over to the green, I see flowers. A dash of blue and purple adds to the ephemeral vibe. Exactly. And not to mention, it adds more to the sky. This sky, without the shaders, looks more purple somehow. See, this is what it looks without the shaders. This is what it is with the shaders. So, Now, if I were conducting some mysterious research, where would I go? That island. Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? 'Tis quite a distance away. No, I don't. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Oh! My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Lady over to that island? Ah, I see. The insane blue eyes is because of Vena. Stubborn creature, there is no place on this greater star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. Oh, I've seen this dog before. What? You've ridden him before? Your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing that. Interesting. 'Tis certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. Excuse me, what? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Ha! You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler of time? Choose your battlefield, I will do what I must. If this memory turns out to be a bad world, that's funny. Choose your battlefield. Let's get started. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Me looking for a moment thinking, what weapon am I going to choose? I wonder. This is actually the perfect time to become a dragoon. However, because of obviously me needing to glamorize, I'm going to re-glamour myself because I'm not wearing this. Oh wait. What did I wear? I had the white gear on last time. Yeah. So I had the where is it? This gear. I had this gear on when I came in. Theoretically, could take it off for this, but it's probably not a good idea, so we are going to do that. Glamorized. As much as I could use my paladin, I think that if I'm going to fight, I think I would rather, like, go into a proper fight with Dragoon. Mother wants to throw hands. That is a very loud noise. Goodness grief. Please leave me alone. I am going to fight already. Probably my worst nightmare. I don't really want to fight another thing in the process. All right. This is going to be atrocious, but I'm going to try my best. Shall we begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you. Dragoon was your first job, right? Yes, it is. And I could go... Is she paladin? She is paladin. Hero's mantle, armed with a hero's blade. Oh, this is interesting. BGM 100? I could hear that. Is this her voice? This is thematic because Dragoon is my first fight, or is my first job. So what better way to give our all than to be on the one that we started it all on? All right. 1, 2.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Casting? Oh, yep. Oh my god! Hello? Oh, there's only one triangle point. Okay. I saw that after. Holy shit. Okay, be more mindful. Stop listening to just the music. Hello?
My blade sings!
Nope.
I shall have to try something different.
Oh! Hello, dancer! That's cheating! I can't change forms!
No quarter.
Excuse me?
Have a taste.
Oh shit. Oh.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Oh, okay. White mage or black mage? Black mage. Sorry. Where's a spot? Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, goodness fucking grief. Oh, okay. It's here. Should push me back enough? Yes. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Oh shit! I went the wrong way! God damn it.
Very well. Let us move to the final time.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. You're gonna fight me here? Okay, why am I binded now? You teleported? Oh. Hi.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of
Oh,
will.
that's so pretty. Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool. You don't kill me though.
You still stand. People of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Are you proud of me, mother? Tee-hee! Let's go! First time, first try.
It was my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Oh. Oh my God. I fucking crashed again. I can hear the game. Ah!